Hey guys, welcome back as always. My name is Leyzar, and after quite a while we're finally ready to get on with the white Thematic build. Basically the idea is this: we're gonna build my next gaming and streaming rig, and the overall Thematic is go full on white. We're gonna go over the parts so you know exactly what we're gonna be using, then we're gonna pop open the case and start populating it with these amazing components. So let's start off with the motherboard. The motherboard we're gonna be using, if you're going to go for AM5, because right now this is more, let's say, future-proofing and all whatnot, you don't really have a whole lot of options when it comes to a white motherboard. You got the Taichi Carrara, which is a limited edition, and I'm not even sure if they make this one anymore. But you also got one from Gigabyte, I believe, is the Aorus Pro X. However, that one doesn't have all the fantastic features that this one has. So if you want something a bit more high-end, the Taichi Carrara is definitely the way to go. Now, I do have a full review, or will have a full review for this motherboard. If you're interested, look at the cards, it should be here somewhere. So this is going to be our motherboard. Next, the cooling solution is provided by the guys over at DeepCool. This is their Assassin 4, and this is quite the interesting design. You see, my friends, this is a pool configuration, which normally doesn't really happen. The advantage to something like this is the fact that it gets this absolutely amazing and clean aesthetic. This is the Red Dot 2023 winner. So that speaks to the innovation that DeepCool put into this one. And speaking about DeepCool, they also send this puppy over. This is the case we're going to be building in. This is the CH560 in white. Now it also has a digital variant that gets a little bit of an LCD at the bottom, which I will show you just a tad later. This is the more simpler version. This is the more affordable version, and this is what we're going to be building in today. We were also supposed to get a free pack fan from DeepCool, but unfortunately that one didn't arrive on time, so we're going to carry on as is. As for the power supply unit from Asus, we got the ROG Loki SFX-L 850 watt Platinum White Edition. If you want to see a full and detailed unboxing on this one, what you get inside the box and everything, look at the cards right now. You would not believe how difficult it actually is to get a white PSU with white cables by default. And I know what you're gonna say, dude, hold on, we can get cable one. Absolutely, but that's an additional cost for no real reason outside of aesthetics. This one comes with default white cables. Although they're not 100% white, they're more like cream white. But of course, I know what you want to see. What about the GPU? What GPU are we going to be using? And you probably eyeballed this one. This is the RTX 4080 from Gigabyte in Aero white. You do have a couple of options when it comes to a white GPU. This is one of them. This is on the more affordable side. You also got the Asus Strix, which also comes in white, but at a fairly higher price point. As for RAM from G.Skill, we got the Trident Z5. These are their new 24 gig sticks. It's MDI's second gen, I want to say, and these overclock quite nicely. These are rated at 8000 mega transfers at CL40. Now, obviously, when it comes to high RAM frequencies and AMD, they don't really mix all that well. And I already bench tested this setup to see if it works properly. I'm going to give you more details in the motherboard review. As for storage, for the time being, we're going to be using one SSD, one Gen 4 990 Pro from Samsung. These are known for their outstanding reliability. And if you're interested, you can see an unboxing, installation, and firmware update for this one in the cards right now. Now, let's pop open the box and start building. Oh, this static electricity, insane. not like this, it's like this, because the fan needs to be down. You have a filter there and everything. This is basically where you can install your HDDs or SSDs. It's a simple hard drive cage. It's a very simple implementation. One hard drive in here, one hard drive in here, and of course you can also install SSDs as well, 2.5 inch. And now you simply pull on it like that. And you have your free 120 fans. This thing you simply toss under the shower and you clean it because it's essentially a dust filter. When you're done, you simply put it back into position like so and you done. And this is the noise level you can expect. basically it's silent. It's right next to me and I can't really perceive any noise. So not only does it do a good job at cooling, but it's virtually silent as well. Not only the CPU cooler, but the case fans as well. And that's pretty much the build all well and done. And I gotta say, it was a pretty simple and straightforward build. I am quite happy with the quality and overall experience of the DeepCool product, especially if you're gonna be considering the price point. I especially love the Assassin 4, fantastic performance straight out of the box, and it installs really easily. Not only that, but you also get that fantastic clean look. Now granted, if you want even more performance, you do have that bracket to attach one additional 120mm fan in the front if you want to. I don't think it's really needed unless of course you are aiming for the absolute best performance. However, if you're aiming for the best performance, you should be looking into AIO, since those simply can cool better than air coolers. Outside of that, there are a few things which I didn't like about the whole experience, especially the radness of RGB cables. Granted, those could use a better implementation. This is the problem with RGB fans in general. Now, there are other solutions out there that use a single cable that can get both jobs done, and I would like to see something like that being done in the future. Now, granted, you gotta come back to the price, and considering the price, there's really not a whole lot you can complain about. You do have included in the case not one but 4 fans. You get yourself an exhaust and 3 intakes. Ideally, in my opinion, you would buy 1 more pack of 3 and just populate the top slot. In the front, there is plenty of space for a thick rad, so thumbs up for that one. Overall, the DeepCool products get a big thumbs up. I see that DeepCool has come a really long way, especially I'm a fan of the Assassin 4 cooler, and I can recommend the case as well for a budget tier case that has plenty of features and plenty of space to work in. And I do believe, my friends, that is pretty much it. As always, my name is Lazar. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.